I have a lot of people ask me if these principles just work for animal rescue. And of course, they have applicability to almost any time you're trying to raise money, and especially in political campaigns. We're seeing it time and time again that political campaigns don't seem to understand what they're doing. If you think about a politician, at least in theory, it's very much like a nonprofit fundraiser, because at least supposedly they're there representing us. They're our representative from the community. Now, we can go into all sort of arguments about whether they're bought and paid for by big pharma or big farm or whatever. But in theory, at least, they're our representatives. We are part of that. So politicians tend to get on their ads and say, I'm going to do this. This is who I am. I come from a working class background. You can count on me to do this. I went to school there. I went to the school there. Well, that's fine. That's all fine and good. It's stuff that's got to be included at some point, but it's not the point. The point of an ad should be to tell that story. And more importantly, it tells a story that the donor believes that he or she can belong to, right? One of the most popular ads I've seen, or one of the most well done ones, I think, and no comment on how I voted or what I think of him, but it's this Donald Trump ad right here. Look at that. That is not talking about who he is and what he's done. It is focused on his viewer, and it's saying, it's not me they're after. They just have to go through me to get to you. You feel that threat in there? They, whoever they are, is after you, and I'm in the way. When people are threatened, their cortisol kicks in a little bit. And that creates a sense of urgency and a need to do something, right? So that's why this is a very powerful campaign ad. It stirs up that cortisol. It creates that identification. It's you and me, we're in this together, and they're going to try to take me out, but they really want to get you. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. Politicians don't do that often enough. They need to talk about the world that the reader, that the donor will belong to. Talk about the donor, talk about the voter, about their world, where you're going together, how the candidate is part of that, and what the story that you will create together is while he or she is representing you. No more about that. No more about, I'm a good guy and I was in the Marine Corps and I'm a sharpshooter and, I went to law school here and I believe that this and this and this and this, and I will this and this and this and this. I don't care about you. I care about me. Tell me what story we're going to create together, what world we're going to create. Tell me why I should care. That's the magic for fundraising for political campaigns. Quit talking about yourself, talk about your voter and the world you're going to create together. Everything else is the same. Create the story, do the hook, create the world that you want the voter to live in, and then put the voter in that world and let them see how it would be to live there. Hope that helps. For more information on raising money, please go to jdonate.com. See you there.